Is there needle at all in this game? I remember before that game, the 5-1, I felt what Gabriel Magalhaes felt. Wait till we see you at home. I want to see passion. I want to see them actually break down Man City and give something back. We saw that. Are we forcing a narrative of there's still that same sort of rivalry, aggression towards Man City, or is it just like Turkish expects, Arsenal just when City come here, they win? That's
a good question, because
I had a serious feeling before that last game when we played them here. I wanted to see what we saw.
I'll be honest, going into this game, I don't have that burning kind of hatred of, we need to win this because they've been winding us up. I mean, Rodri's back and he's had things to say over our style of football in the past. Haaland, weirdly, has had the least to say. He just, had a bit of a moment with Lewis Skelly after the game of the Etihad last season.
Threw the ball at Gabriel Magalhaes in the back of his head as well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Lewis Skelly responded in perfect fashion, and I think Haaland was asked about that quite recently, and he said, I think he was that bothered. Nor did I ever think he would be. The media were more bothered than Erling was ever going to be. So is that kind of all brushed aside? I mean, Lewis Skelly's probably not going to start this game. Obviously, you'll discuss that in the predicted 11. Probably Calafiori, so that kind of one-to-one thing isn't really there. The Zubimendi-Rodri kind of battle is an interesting one. How good is Rodri going to be post-ACL? I imagine still brilliant, but he's been lauding Zubimendi, said I've given you the keys to the Spanish team and all that. And then it's
that's a little bit cheeky.
And then it's always Arteta, Guardiola. That's always a part of it too. Gyökeres, Haaland. There's something interesting there.
There's narratives. There's definitely narratives.
Haaland's an infinitely better player. Let's be real. He's a generational striker, but Gyökeres is a very good goal scorer too. And I think they're cut from similar cloths in the way they want to play that position.
Right.
So, and also their kind of demeanour, I find quite similar. Do you find that? This kind of like no nonsense, I'm just here to score goals kind of thing. Yeah. So I think in that there's lots of little interesting rivalries and battles, but I'm not sure there's going to be this overwhelming kind of hatred. I'm just hoping there's a buzz.
Turkish off.
Any needle for this game for you? Any angle towards Man City?
I think,
you think there is?
They beat us to a title twice. There's something there. It's about
not Big Steve in your ear. That's or is it more?
Forget the fan thing. The players need to double down on the turnaround. I go back to what I just said. We've turned it around against City over the last 2 years. Keep on doubling down, tripling down every time you play them. That's what it's about now. Putting, if there is a rivalry, putting it behind us. I don't think it's behind us yet.
Yeah.
It was just 2-3 years ago they were beating us to titles, and they've had 1 year out of that loop, and it looks like they're going to be out of the loop again for the second year. But the year they was out of the loop, let's be honest, we was out of the loop. They finished 3 points behind us come the end of the season.
A shocking campaign by
exactly. So it's about, we have turned the corner with them, but let's make sure we not only turn the corner, but we run away as well, so they can't see us.
I'm sure you'd have mentioned